Hey, it's Mark with Mark's Dodgers Cards. Today I'm making a video to document the top 25 cards by value in my collection. You may notice some cards missing from up here. That's because they're in that pile. I don't collect as an investment, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to document kind of for my own memory next year and just sort of like look at how this goes over time. The top cards in my collection by value. I know a lot of other channels do this. I think Darren Return to Collecting does his top 100. There's a whole bunch of people that do top cards, and I thought it was a kind of a cool idea, so I'm going to do that too. So I'm going to, in a second, turn the camera around and just go over the top 25 cards that I have in my collection. So this is, before that, I just wanted to thank James over at Elite Hunter. I won his contest for videos of, why you like vintage. And he sent me a nice note and this awesome card. 1960 Topps Duke Snider in a 3. It's a beautiful card. It's really nice. It's got a little crease. That's kind of why it's in the corner, which is why it's a 3. But wonderful card. Thank you so much, James. And very happy to have this in my collection. All right. So now I'm just going to turn the camera around and show you some cards. A number of these have been on the channel before. There's one new card, which is very rare, that I just got recently, which I'm pretty excited about. Other than that, I'm just going to turn the camera around and show you some cards and kind of talk through them as I go. All right, I'm going to go through the cards. So some of these I'm going to talk about the prices. I may not say the exact price on every single one, but I made these through VCP. Oh, before I get to this is my 25 card. I should say my honorable mentions. Now, these cards are ones that I think they definitely should be in the top 25, but there haven't been any. It's very hard to do comps on these, and there's no real recent sales, so I'm just going to show them the 570 W573 1922 Zach Wheat in a 5, the Dazzy Vance rookie card, Universal Toy in a 3. I just found these hard to comp, so they are definitely up in the top 25, but I'm just really couldn't figure out how to rank them, so here they are. The W575-2 1922 Zach Wheat. All right, here's the ones I could rank. 1958 Topps Roger Maris rookie in a 4.5. I went by VCP. The VCP average for this is $271, so that's number 25. Number 24 is another 58 Topps card from my set, 1958 Topps Ted Williams in a 5, and the VCP on this one is $290, about. Then this one was hard to comp. I put it here at number 23. It's the 1951 Topps Team card in a 2.5. I think it's probably around $300 card based on other grades that are around this one. So anyway, I'll put it there. All right, next up is card number 22, another from my 58 set, the World Series batting foes with Aaron and Mantle. This is dead on perfectly centered. Anyway, the VCP average is 311 on that beautiful card. Then we've got this card, 1935 Gaudy Hank Greenberg this one was kind of hard to comp. It's a 3.5. The VCP on a 3 is 322 and on a 4 is 330, so it's probably just right around there. So there you have it. All right, next up is a recent acquisition. This is 1916 Zach Wheat card that has a VCP of 340. The next ones all are kind of in the same range, so I'm not going to go say every single one of them, but this is my next card, number 20. All right, number 19 this is a pickup at the, not last National, but two years ago, my T205 Zach Wheat in an SGC 4. Number 18 is from the National this year. This is the 1922 American Caramel in a 3. And Yeah, another one that's hard to comp, but there you have it. Next is a 1939 play ball Hank Greenberg. You've seen this one before. This comes in around $350. The next one is a card I showed in my first video, and this is 1956 Topps Pee Wee Reese in a 7. So this is card number 16 on my list. Card number 15 on my list is a new pickup, and it's impossible to really get a comp for, but I know I just paid about $380 for it, and it's very rare. I think there's less than 25 or 20 graded across both SGC and PSA. This is a Willard Chocolate 1923 Zach Wheat. It's I believe a Canadian company. And yeah, this adds to my Zach Wheat collection, which I think I'm up to about 25 of them now. So you'll see a lot of Zach Wheat in this video. Next, we have the Fatima Cigarettes Brooklyn team card that has, again, Zach Wheat and also a young Casey Stengel. This one has a VCP of 405. So anyway, this one I got at an auction from REA, I don't know, a couple years ago maybe. All right, next up is number 13. This was a very hard to comp one because this is a Mickey Mantle 1958 in a CSG holder in a 3. Now, the VCP on SGC, there's no VCPs with this grading company. The SGC is about 400 and the PSA is about 500 in a 3. Now this one has tremendous eye appeal. It's really well centered. The surface is, I think, pretty nice, except there is a small crease in the side. So I think this kind of falls around probably the SGC grading range. All right, and then number 12 is also a recent acquisition. This is the Batter Up 1934 to 36 Hank Greenberg, which I showed recently. Yeah, this comes in around 420 or something like that, 418. All right, next up is my Gil Hodges rookie card, which I really, really like this card. Again, another hard one to put a number on. There's not really a recent SGC 4 sale, but the 4.5 sale, but the 4 comes in at around 400 and the 5 is around 500, so probably somewhere in the middle. All right, now we're into the top 10. All right, number 10 is this one, Oxford Confectionery Burley Grimes rookie card, which I think is hilarious because he's batting and he's a pitcher. So this is my number 10. And this is a PSA 2.5, an SGC 3 sold in 2023 for $480. So I'm not really sure what you'd call this one. But there's, some of these cards are hard to comp because don't come up that often. This one, on the other hand, is very easy to comp. This is my 1956 Jackie Robinson. Not a rare card, but a sweet card. I really like it. This is number 9 and comes in at 518 VCP average. All right, my next card was impossible to comp because this is the only example graded by PSA. So I paid about $538 for it, and I guess that's what it's worth because that's what I paid for it. I don't know, but this is a PSA 1, population 1, so that's that. Next up, number 7 on my list is my T206 Zach Wheat rookie card in a 3.5. And yeah, I don't know if this is kind of about the same as the other one. I don't know. It's a little difficult to comp in a 3.5, but that's that. Number 7. Number 6 is a national pickup. I got this card raw and I got it graded at the National, and I dropped it off at the National. This is a 1914 Cracker Jack, which Cracker Jack prices are just going to the moon right now. Really, really crazy. I just saw the last Robert Edwards auction. I was going for the Zach Wheat in an authentic with another player, and it just went really, really high, way more than I was willing to spend. Anyway, this one, there was a one comp for it, and it came in at $630, which is definitely not what I paid for this. I paid much less than that, so I'm very happy about that one. All right, now we're getting into the top 5. All right, number 5 is my Sandy Koufax rookie card. Love this card. It does have this kind of weird spot here. But yeah, Sandy Koufax rookie card is number 5. Comes in at about $740. Then my next card, number 4, is this beauty. The 1953 Bowman Color Pee Wee Reese in a 4.5, which comes in at $760, which amazingly has gone up since I bought it a couple years ago. At least I think it has. Next, the next 3 I kind of find very hard to get a good comp on. So they may all kind of be around the same. And I think they're all sort of like between $900 and $1,000. I have not paid $1,000 for any card, but you know, this is what they probably are valued close to. So this one is a 34 Gaudy Hank Greenberg rookie card. There is a VCP based on one sale in September, an auction. I think this card looks nicer, but anyway, that one went for $930. So that is the comp I'm using. The next one, I don't know how to value this thing, but this may be my number 1. I'll put the 1 and 2 together. This is my 1915 Cracker Jack Zach Wheat in a 3. Now, these don't sell that often. There was a PSA 3 that sold in 2023 for $960. But then, this year, there was a PSA 1 that sold for $880, and the back was had significant paper loss. So I don't know what to make of this. It says the VCP for this is $575, but that's based on sales in 2019. So I don't know, throw that out the window, but who knows what this is worth. I don't really care particularly, but I'm very happy that I have this Cracker Jack in my collection, especially as they're getting harder and harder to acquire. And then finally, which may also be number 2, or maybe number 1, this is my 1933 Gaudy Hack Wilson, which I got at the National this year. It had it was valued when at the National, I think at $940 or something. He had it listed at $1,000, but I didn't pay that. I traded a lot of cards for it and paid a couple $100, which is still a lot of money. But anyway, this one, VCP says it's at $1,275 based on a 2023 auction, but that is clearly wrong because the SGC 4 says $891, the PSA is $1,030, the PSA 5 is $1,170. I don't know, it's probably around $1,000 card or maybe a little less. But anyway, this and Zach Wheat Cracker Jack are sort of like the top 2 cards in my collection, and also the Hank Greenberg rookie. So anyway, put that one there. So I don't want to cover up Koufax, come on. So anyway, those are the top 25 cards in my collection as of December 2024, and we'll see what I have next year, or if any of these kind of change or drop out of the top 25. But yeah, that's what I got, and thanks for watching.